Are we going?
No, that's not a thing in this campaign.
So it's gonna be a thing because Brando and Sawyer aren't here. I have to do it.
No,
Oh,
you don't. There's no one here to say that you have to do it.
We can be more
Aye.
mild-mannered about it.
No. Are we live? Are we on?
You guys
Okay.
don't say anything.
The bit's over. We can go now.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, we are doing another -1 today. Today is for Ashley's character.
Yeah.
And so, without further ado, since we're already kind of late going, let's get started. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. There we go. Okay, so you guys are students in your 3rd year over at the DOS College in Berdusk, and lessons have been rigorous. You are trying to learn everything you can in this formal institution and trying to advance both your just personal knowledge, but also your arcane knowledge, and how that will shape the dreams that you have started to develop for your future. And on this particular day, you are in one of your classrooms, or one of your classes, and I'll drop this here. Oops, gotta do this. You are in your classroom with Professor Dopic, and he is teaching at the front of the class, and just telling you about different magical creatures when he stops and clears his throat. And well, students, today we are going to transition to the Orphoenix. The Orphoenix is one of the magical creatures that has magic imbued in its very being. Some of the greatest wizards and musicians from history have claimed that their quills made from Orphoenix feathers are inspired to create works of greatness. So, as you are now 3rd years, this year you are welcome to join the hunt for the Orphoenix. You must sign up at the beginning or at the end of class, and it will take place on the morrow at dawn. So, and he'll pull out a roll of parchment and put it gently on his desk. Consider it. It could be dangerous. It could be a lot of fun, and it could be futile. I will be honest that no student has found the Orphoenix in 8 years now. So, do with that what you will. And then he'll go back to teaching the lesson.
I raise my hand before
so do I.
Before he continues.
Oh, yeah, yes. Do rollies. See who he picks on. Okay. Yes, Edgar.
So this phoenix is like a snipe.
Not
I was told to look for those, and I never found them.
It's you sweet child. No, I assure you that the Orphoenix is quite real. And
are you saying the snipe's not?
It's elusive like a snipe, I suppose. Yes, Ophelie. You're just very ooh, not my place.
So, when you say hunt, do you mean that we are actually hunting the Orphoenix? Like it's actually going to get killed?
Oh no, it's a hunt in the sense that you are searching for it and trying to find it. An Orphoenix is a powerful and ancient creature. It's not likely something that a 3rd year would, with all due respect, be able to just kill.
Oh, I don't want to kill anything anyway, so weight off my shoulders.
ahead of you, you just hear like whispering as Hattie leans over to one of the classmates. It's like,
I message her. Shut up, you bitch! Shut up! just sort of under her hand and just quietly and as covertly as possible to just be like, "Don't you dare! Don't you even dare!"
With that, she'll
I'm
raise
not-
her hand. Professor Dapik, well, Ophelie is like whispering to me, and I think she has something that she'd like to share with the whole class.
Oh, I could not possibly share it with the class.
By all means,
It
if you have
was-
something on the topic to share, then please let's get on with it and then return to our lesson. What is it, Ophelie?
Well, I was just telling Hattie that it's just so unfortunate that her farts are so smelly.
And there are like some like little snickers around the classroom, and she'll just kind of glare at you. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, the Orphoenix anatomy, and he just kind of drawls on about different things. Eventually, the class bell will ring, and he will kind of gesture the parchment. Anyone who is interested in signing up for this challenge, please step forward now.
And Ophelie very excitedly comes up and
And she will sign her name.
You stepped on my foot.
Oops, sorry.
It's such a shame. It's such a good thing that you do not want to be a dancer because you are very clumsy. And so and then I continue and come up and sign my name.
Edgar will also go up and sign his name.
Okay. And Hattie will leave the classroom.
Ugh. She is lucky that I am not someone that wants to get violent. Because otherwise I would throw hands.
I mean, probably kick her ass. But, I mean, she might fart on you. That'd be pretty unfortunate.
It would. What was the professor's name again?
Professor Dapik.
Dapik. Professor Dapik?
Yes.
I don't mean to be rude, but it just seems very short notice that to have us sign up for the hunt when it's starting tomorrow. Is there any reason for that?
Yes. The hunt for the Orphoenix is not something that it's something that's also a testament of where a student is at in the moment and how they react to the situation as it is at hand. It's not something that should be prepared for at length.
So, quick question. Do we just wear whatever to it? Do we need to wear something nice? Will it be disappointed if we show up in just normal clothes?
I regret that I am not supposed to give you any more information apart from what is in the lesson plans. If you would like to prepare in whatever way you feel necessary, I would recommend searching the library. After all, this is a school, and this is part of your journey as students. I wish you luck.
Man.
What'd you say?
Said, oh man, the library. Hey, do you wanna help me find stuff in the library? You seem
That's
very...
where I was going to go.
As you go to leave, and like you bend over to like pick up your bag, there is this enormous fart sound that goes off as you bend over. And then you look through the door and you see Hattie like poke her head out and disappear.
Oh,
Good one.
maybe I will throw hands anyway.
Wait, what? That was a good fart.
Was no, it was her. It was the part of my existence. She calls me off. She makes fun of my accent. She says that my singing is nasally, and oh.
I think we should slow down. You seem very tense at the moment.
I would not be tense if she did not make that stupid sound.
You know, I mean, she might just do it to try to get a rise out of you.
But she succeeded. I start storming out. If you come into the library, I'm not waiting for you.
Okay. Let's jog after.
Okay. I don't have a map for the library, so we'll just theater of mind it. But what are you trying to learn about?
I guess I would want to learn. I would want to learn how an Orphoenix would typically hide itself, conceal itself from others.
Okay.
I want to look for what to wear.
Okay. So, Ash, I'm going to have you roll, or both of you will roll separate investigation checks.
Okay. And that's not supposed to be this.
Okay. So, hopefully, you will learn that these birds are not so much like stealthy in their hiding, so much as they are not from this plane of existence, and so they can kind of travel between planes, and will come when they're called.
Okay.
But as far as you're searching, you can't find anything about how to specifically call them. Edgar, you will learn that these creatures are known for being humble and good. And so there's nothing that specifically says, like, okay, here's what you wear when you meet an Orphoenix. But there you get the sense that like trying to impress it by wearing something might not really work.
It says here one guy met one in rags. So maybe I wear rags.
No, I think it just means that because see, what I read is that it comes when it's cold. So if you know how to call it, it doesn't matter if you're wearing like king's garb or rags.
I mean, this said if you call the snipe, you have to like clap and call snipe every time. 3 times clap, snipe. So maybe it works for the Ophelenix as well.
Okay. 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 I'm about to tell you something that probably will make you feel very betrayed. I
don't want to feel betrayed. That's not a good feeling.
It might, but it might not. It depends on your reaction. So, if it's a bad reaction, I apologize in advance. Snipes do not exist.
Yeah, they do.
No.
My dad said so.
My mama told me, because someone tried to take me on a snipe hunt when I was very little, that it was a silly attempt to just occupy the child and it only serves to frustrate and tire you out. And it's sort of, for some people, it's like a rite of passage. Like, you don't become a part of the group until you go on one of these snipe hunts. I went on this one just because I could, even in spite of what my mama said. And towards when they were like, "Oh, we're getting very close. We're almost going to paint the snipe." One of the counselors jumped out of the bushes, and he scared us. It was very scary. But even before that, they had me put some sort of paste on my face, saying that it would attract the snipe. So it's all about humiliation and tiring you out and frustrating you. It's
Well,
very
if it's a rite of passage, we're now in the same group. We're friends now.
Oh, of course. That's a wonderful way of looking at it. I'm so glad that you did not react badly. I was worried. I tried to tell Hattie about the same thing because she was talking about it with her friends like a year or two ago, and she slapped me in the face. It was mean.
Well, now nobody slaps my friend. That's really mean.
It is what it is, c'est la vie. So it's so we just need to find out what the call is for the Orphoenix. If we know what the call is, then we will be able to have the Orphoenix there, and then we will be able to claim feathers. So, but I've searched and I don't see anything here about what the call is. But that makes sense, right? That it's because we said that, like Professor Tapik said, it's a very elusive creature.
I wonder if just any other bird call works.
If it does, it's not going to work for me. I don't know how to whistle. I've been trying since I found out that my father tried to teach me how to whistle. I'm sorry.
But you know how to sing.
I know how to sing, but it never sounds the same as a whistle. I don't know how to whistle sing either. You're taunting me with your skill. It's not fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't meaning to upset you.
No. I'm not upset. I'm just a little.
I'll be perfectly honest. Your emotions are sometimes hard to read.
That's fair. I know that I can be all over the place. So
because you were angry like 30 minutes ago, and now you seem pretty all right, and then you were sad. It sounded like for a quick second. So.
Yeah, I don't like to be sad or angry for very long. If I have to be. If I could, I would never be sad or angry. I would always be happy.
Well, you need the lows in life to be able to really appreciate the highs.
This is true. This is very true.
Like one time, my book got really wet, and that made me really sad. But then I got a new one, and then that made me really happy. So.
Oh, that's wonderful!
If my book didn't get wet, that new book might not have been as good.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's very true. I can see the truth in that. You're very wise. I'm so glad that we're friends.
Me too. I mean, I have other friends, but I mean, sometimes they just leave. I don't know where they go. Some of them never come back.
Oh. What?
Yeah, I mean, plenty of snipe huts have happened and they just never return, so that's why I always thought it was real. So I guess they just didn't want to hang out with me.
Oh, never return from us. What? What does it? What does? And now she's like questioning, like, wait, are his name's actually real? And it was just that one instance where she got messed with.
Snipes are actually the most dangerous thing in D&D.
Oh no.
That's the
Right
big
after
EV
Helltrail
advantage.
Pigeons.
Yeah, right after Helltrail Pigeons. That's it. You're gonna get to the final boss room, and it's just gonna be a ton of Helltrail Pigeons and snipes.
Snipes? Oh no, my weakness! Well, if we cannot find... Thinking about this, if we cannot find the way to call them, maybe...
Do we know what they eat? Maybe we can set out a bait.
Did what I read talk about its eating habits?
Remind me again. You were trying to read about, or you were trying to investigate
Like
how to find them.
Seals. Yeah, I was looking specifically
how
for
they hide.
How they hide.
Then,
so it probably wouldn't, would it?
Yeah, roll another investigation check.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Go. Do we just both roll, or do you have advantage?
She already did advantage, so.
Okay.
In fact, I can't find the advantage
toggle
toggle.
it off. Okay, I'll do that later.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. But either way, it's. So you, with that investigation check, will be able to learn that you're able to find like just exotic birds in general, and the different things that they eat. And in there's like a brief mentioning of the Orphoenix. The few sightings that have been recorded, people don't generally talk about what they eat, but just gauging off of other phoenixes, other phoenixes can have like pretty varied diets. And so people kind of theorize that you could probably get away with like nuts and insects and like metal pieces.
Metal pieces? Who was
made of fire?
That's still, whoever wrote that must have been smoking something when they were working.
I mean, metal pieces makes it sound a lot cooler than this bird of fire eats insects.
That's... I suppose so. Professor Dapik said that he would not tell us anymore, would he?
I believe he said that.
He walks by the library. Yes, I did say that. This is your assignment.
Well, that's convenient.
So that probably means that there's a very good likelihood that if we go to any of the other professors, they will be the same way.
Professor Dapik said he wouldn't help. He didn't say the other professors wouldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
We could always ask.
We could always ask. The worst that they could say is no. No, the worst that they could do is say no, and you're not allowed to go because you asked me. But like they would do that to us.
I mean, we're using our resources.
It's not just about what you learn, but who has the information. All right, which professor would know the most? Do we know a professor that maybe would have gone on one of these Orphoenix hunts?
I mean, you have like Professor Danik is your like Arcana specifically teacher, but you have like a music teacher that potentially could have done this since it's a bega for bards.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, go ask a music teacher. Maybe there's a song about it.
Oh my goodness! Why did I not think of that? Just so brilliant! Okay, we go to my music teacher. What is my music teacher's name?
Professor Flinigal.
Professor Flinigal?
Mm-hmm.
Flinigal. Okay. I go to Professor Flinigal.
I follow.
Yes. Ophelie and Edgar. What's up, you young kids?
What's up, old timer?
Hey, he gives you like a fist bump.
Oh, jeez. My stupid microphone. Okay. Oh, Professor Flinigal, you're very hip with the times. She's...
How kind of you to notice. I mean, poggers.
Wait,
boy.
what race is
Oh,
Professor
my.
Flynn again?
An elf.
Oh, he's an elf.
He's an old elf.
Man, you're looking great for like 700.
Professor is, so I have signed up for the Orphoenix hunt, and I've learned that, in order to get an Orphoenix to come to us, they come when they are called. And I was wanting to know if there's maybe a song that talks about an Orphoenix hunt, or a song that talks about the specific call, or a song that is the call. Do you know any of that?
Let me think as I reach for my dice. All my d20s are at the bottom. There they are.
I'm just imagining this old, feeble elf just shaking a die.
I know a song. It tells of the Orphoenix and his lost love when the Orphoenix first gained his fire power. It goes like this, and just plays like a song on the harp.
Mm.
And it's like he's been practicing for 700 years. Very well done.
Very well done.
Does that work on the bagpipes?
The bagpipes.
You have bagpipes?
Sounds a little different.
I
But it gets the idea across.
Yes. And yeah, I keep them in my dorm. Be awkward to carry.
Can I attempt to copy the song? Not write it down, but to try to copy it on my viol to see if I can pick up the tune.
Make a performance check.
Haha. And I found the toggle.
Oh,
I found out how to, so it is.
Okay. Yeah, you there are a couple places where you kind of stumble as you're trying to expect what to play. But you're after a couple of minutes of following along with him, you're able to kind of play it roughly by ear. In the moment you're playing along with him. But it's practice.
That sounded really, 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 really good.
Oh, thank you. It's
You did good too, Professor.
Hey, thanks, bro.
I thought you were about to say you did good too, Ophelie, and I was gonna be like, oh okay.
No, you did good. You're my friend. I have to compliment you first. Professor's pretty cool, so he comes second. No offense, Professor.
I did not realize.
None taken. Well, I am going to go to dinner. And
Then go to bed at 8, probably?
if I'm feeling a little crazy, perhaps a
You
bit
could
earlier.
make... you crazy guy.
Maybe if I take like a potion of haste.
So crazy. Well, you see, Professor Flinigal, he is the life of the party. It's actually he's much more chipper than I was expecting when I first saw him.
What's
I mean,
that
it's-
supposed to mean?
Or
As he's like hobbling behind you guys as you guys are like walking in the same direction.
I did not realize he was so close.
It's just, it's after 4. He's off the clock. He's pretty good. He's happy. A little more spry and chipper.
I meant no disrespect, Professor Flinigal.
No, I meant what? But I meant what did you say? I couldn't hear you very well.
I was saying you're the life of the party.
Oh, okay.
And you're sprier this morning than you were earlier, or today than you were earlier.
Darn straight.
And he'll kind of like hobble past you guys.
You kids keep me young. Oh,
Nah, man. I gotta take that guy to a party.
it's. I'm not gonna say anything. So. Alright, so. It's possible. It's possible that the song could call it.
I mean, it's always worth a try. Worst comes to the worst. We're no worse.
But it's also likely that we'll find a better substitute for it once we're actually out in the wild.
I talked about stealing somebody else's idea?
I mean, that is all that music is. Inspiration begets inspiration. And
I mean,
there's rarely ever an original creation.
then where did the very first original thing come from?
Well,
Because if it's inspiration to inspiration to inspiration, there's gotta be a start somewhere.
not exactly. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to just pop out of nowhere. It's just something that's just eternally perpetuating other things. That was eternally perpetuated by something else.
So with time magic, it goes far enough, and it just rewinds itself back to the beginning?
I don't.
That's wild.
I don't.
Man. You
It's
think I could bring the Macarena back to the beginning?
I don't know. It's. I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat.
Oh, okay.
Cafeteria has a nice stew that day, and they're making announcements that anyone who is, or actually all students, whether or not they're participating, are supposed to return to their dorms by sunset, so that they can, or so that those who are participating in the hunt tomorrow can be up and ready by dawn.
Oh man, I get to be like Professor Finnegal.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to do before sunset?
For me, I want to go and like lift weights. Is there a weight room?
There it's like a gym.
I
Yeah,
would
it's
like
like
to-
a training room.
I would like to go to the gym and just like exercise for until closer to, and then go to my dorm.
Okay. You can
I'm going to
do
follow him, but more just to talk about
that.
what's just sort of the puzzle,
Like,
because
I was
she
looking-
ends up she's overthinking it, even though she's trying to not overthink it. And so she's like, well, maybe I do have to learn how to whistle to make it sound like a bird call. Or maybe, do you think that phoenixes don't do like a whistling sort of call? Maybe it's like a screech. And she's like, oh, that hurts my voice. I'm not going to do that again. So if it's what I have to do, then it's
I
not
can do the screech. I don't mind doing the screech.
okay. And then
But now it's just a question of, I mean, do we get bonus points for finding it? Maybe I should have asked the professor.
I don't think so.
You would know that that it's more of bragging rights of having the Orphoenix feather, because there is the legend that it will help inspire works of greatness, whether you're like inventors of spells have claimed to have it, like famous musicians have claimed to have it, and artists. It's just bit throughout history has been like a legend. So if you can get your hands on it, perhaps you can achieve greatness too.
I mean, finding it would be great, but I think you're doing pretty alright by yourself, so... And if you don't find it, I don't think it'd be the end of the world.
I know, it's just... Eventually, I know
No,
that
I mean, finding it would be hella rad.
It would. It's just that, I just know, I know I'm overthinking this, but I'm thinking about, like, the final song I'll have to write to be, for my capstone project. And I have no idea what I want to do after this.
You can always change majors and keep going to school.
Oh, I don't know. That seems like it would just lead to frustration. And then I would be getting nagged by my mama. Why don't you why can't you just settle for some position? Why do you have to put yourself in
You did the thing
holy
again.
power?
There.
And it's just I know I have time. I know I have plenty of time. It's just it's something that I didn't realize was hanging over my head until I realized that I didn't know what to do.
Or,
I
have a better idea.
Hmm?
If worse comes to worst, we can't find the Ophelenix.
Yes.
We just make sure that other chick can't either.
Yes! I like your plan. It's very devious.
She was mean to my friend.
Just make sure that Haggy, Haggy, her name is actually Hattie, but Haggy, she's such a hag. I don't care how beautiful she is, she's still a hag. I don't care if she's got like the perfect face.
I mean, beauty is more than just like the initial image of the face. Sometimes it needs to go deeper into personality and how they treat people.
That's very true. But that's like, what? 40% of it? 60% is the face. And she owns all 60%. And it's infuriating.
Right? That's...
And that's also her voice! Like, oh. No, I'm not going to say anymore because I'm getting riled up. Okay. In with the good hero, out with the bad. Okay. Well, I will see you tomorrow at sunrise. Or we have to be there by sunrise. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Oh, and bring your bagpipes. That would be fun. And I could probably try to. I mean, I'm not perfect at it yet, but I could probably help you learn the call or the Orphoenix song.
Okay. Okay, that sounds cool.
Okay, bye. And it
Yep.
just skips off to her dorm.
Okay. When you get back to your dorm, there is an envelope laying on your bed, like just kind of put on your pillow with your name written on it.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
Yes, it is from a long-time friend from your childhood.
Oh, Anis! And so I'll eagerly open it,
Okay.
and
It will say, "Oh, here we go. Now my turn to try." I'm passing through town, and I would like to see you before I go. If you can, meet me at the Running Stag in town. I've missed you.
oh, I've missed you too. I just hugged the letter. And is it sundown
It is sundown.
outside? Oh, but screw it. I'm gonna go see him, and so I'll try to. I guess I'm gonna if yeah, I'm gonna sneak out. I'm gonna try to be sneaky.
Okay. Are you going alone? What would Ophelie do? I just need to know.
I don't think it would occur to her that like, well, this friend that I just made wants to go on this trip with me, and I don't think she even knows where his dorm is, so she would just go on her own.
Okay. Then I need you to roll me a stealth check.
Okay, I am very good at stealth. Oh, that sounds actually too bad.
Okay. Let me see what my notes say. Okay, so you are kind of passing through the hallways, and at some point you see a teacher walk by, and you kind of like press to the wall and try and hide yourself as best you can when they just kind of pass by, and you feel confident that they did not notice you. And you make it to the courtyard, which kind of separates the school into two. And you are on like the western end of the school where your dormitory is. Now you're passing through the courtyard, which leads to like the main school, and then to the east is Berdusk. When you hear something, oops. Oh, I haven't had music this entire time, guys.
I thought that it was just a choice, and I was like, it's fine.
Nope. Let me put something on.
Also, I've been blind this whole time.
You've been blind the entire time?
Yeah.
Let me give you vision. It's like I just made your character today or something. One sec. Let's do
It's not a big deal either way, but
It's a big freaking deal.
if something happens, I'm
Yeah,
the theater of the minding it.
Yeah, you are. Okay, let me figure out how to do this.
Oh, the music's so nice.
I think I just do this. Sorry, I just do this, right? To give him vision? Oh, yeah. Okay. You should have vision now. But now you're not on the same map, so. Okay.
I mean, that's fine, but
Okay. So you just hear footsteps through the courtyard ahead.
Inch.
Is that music too loud for you guys?
I
haven't
think
figured the
it's
volume thing out yet.
maybe just a tiny bit down.
Okay, let me try and figure out where I am. There we go.
Yeah, she's
Oops, that's
She's-
much quieter.
going to.
That?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna quietly as possible.
Okay, make another stealth check.
Oh, I'm not gonna get so lucky. Oh, that's still not too bad. But
So you are like trying to sneak along through these bushes when your skirt kind of gets caught on one, and you like try to pull it free, and then you hear, "Oh my gods, is that you, Oph? What do you think you're doing out here?"
I should ask you this same question.
I was asked to patrol the hallways to make sure that nobody's trying to cheat for the competition tomorrow.
Oh, you assailed you. Patrol the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you catch your tongue?
I have more important things than to waste my tongue on you.
Oh, like trying to waste your tongue on that boyfriend of yours?
My boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend.
Edgar the meathead? Are you serious?
I'm a boyfriend. We just became friends today. You're just jealous that any guy is looking at me.
And why would I be jealous of an oaf like you?
Because an oaf is at least better than a hag.
Oh,
Haggy.
real clever. Oh, wow. Oh, so cute. I'm so hurt. And then she'll kind of wave her hand and another fart sound will come out of you.
Oh, you think that's going to work a second time? You think I care about how the sounds come out of me? I don't. I'm not the one that was insulting other people about their singing.
Oh, you are so right. I wish I could sing like you. And then she'll do like another illusion, and it'll be like a really awful off-key singing. And from this point, I will say that Edgar, you hear this really off-key, like in the middle of the courtyard, and it wakes you from your bed.
go and I open the window and I start peering out in my tired, delirious eyes.
Make
Hilarious.
a perception check at disadvantage. I like how it's like 8 o'clock and you're like
I crash hard.
Oh yeah, he crashed hard.
oh man.
His eyes are having a hard time adjusting to the light.
Yeah, you don't see anything. How quiet are you trying to be at this point?
I mean, conversational, but I'm not screeching.
Okay.
I'm not screaming.
Well, I will say, I almost said Haggy. Hattie is not trying to be quiet, and so you would recognize her voice.
You're supposed to be in bed, Haggy.
You're out of range, so she can't do anything to you. And you can't see what she's doing to you, what finger she's giving you.
I do like a discreet little like victory dance, like.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your boyfriend's coming to save you.
Oh dear Haggy, I don't need anyone to save me. And I cast a mage hand and try to push her into the water in the fountain.
Okay. Make I'm gonna say make a strength check.
Oh no. Oh,
Mage
that's
hand
not...
is not designed to like be that strong.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll
You can certainly
see.
try.
I can certainly try. Here we go. Oh my gosh!
Okay. So you will push her back, and she won't fall into the water, but she will fall on her butt. And she will just kind of like, man, I did not expect a natural 20. She will be like, oh, really? That's how we're going to do this.
Oh, poor
Okay,
clumsy
well,
you.
fine. Swim. She'll cast command on you.
To resist what?
You are going to do a
To
what? Wisdom
wisdom?
save? Yeah.
Is it
save.
wisdom or charisma?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You don't go
Oh,
swimming.
pretty damn good.
That was really good.
I'm shocked.
Shocked Pikachu face.
Command. Would I know how high a level of a spell that is?
You know that she's been in school the same amount of time as you.
I'm gonna climb out my window and start walking over there.
Okay. Then let's. Oh, wrong window.
Just because I've heard a lot of noise.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
but you probably still can't see anything because I don't think I put light on this.
Yeah, my token is there, but I cannot see.
Okay, let me add light to this layer. How would
I have
just
my eyes.
dim light?
Trying to remember. There you can add like tokens and make them emanate dim light.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I see. That's where it showed me. Okay. Now you should be able to see dimly.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Okay. Just because there are lanterns and stuff out here. But, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're like, Haggy, why are you yelling? We're supposed to be in bed.
I'm sorry, nobody got you involved in this, meathead. Go back to bed. Your girlfriend said she doesn't need saving.
I have a girlfriend?
Oh, how
She's-
sad. Not even your boyfriend likes you, Oph.
Oh no, she's.
Oh, you
Oh, you're out
You
here.
try
No,
so
she's my
hard.
friend.
you try so hard.
And got so far.
You get so far, but at the end, it doesn't really matter. So you get to sit there, and I am going to leave. I was going to see a friend. You should probably go to bed now, little girl.
Make a persuasion check, or just a general charisma check real quick.
Okay. This is probably when it bites me. Yeah. And I just... Where is he? Oh. Sorry to wake you, Edgar. Just meant to go visit a friend.
You're supposed to be in bed too.
Yes, but I don't get to see this friend very often. Oh, would you like to meet her?
Does that mean another friend?
Very likely.
Then yes.
It's up to her. And
Okay.
Mhm.
Then with you joining, you guys can sneak out. Oh, wrong window. Let me make sure there's light on in this one. Daylight on. Okay. You guys can make it to town. Roll. You know the town pretty relatively well. You've been in school for a couple of years, and you're able to find your way to the Running Stag, where you see someone waiting outside for you. Ophelie,
Yes!
you made it.
I did! I'm so happy to see you! And I just ran over and like put her into a hug, a crashing hug. Oh, I've missed you so much!
I've missed you too. I was worried that you would not come.
Oh, I almost didn't because they told us to go to bed at sunset to get ready for an Orphoenix hunt tomorrow.
And
But
It's a big bird, kind of like the snipe.
who is this?
oh, I am so sorry, Edgar. This is Annie. I always had trouble with this. With and
I am
what?
Anais.
Anais.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And
Good to meet you guys.
Anais and I have been friends since. Oh my goodness, how long has it been?
Nice.
I have troubles with numbers too. It's okay.
This boy is very funny.
We just became friends today.
Oh,
We're going.
today.
It.
It's very new.
We.
Yeah. She is a part of the snipe club with me.
Oh yes, I told him about when we did our snipe hunt. When I told him
You did the snipe hunt too. What a small world.
I tried to break the news to him, but then he mentioned that people went on the snipe hunt and never returned, and now I'm questioning everything.
Well, I suppose that I will look to see if I ever see a snipe.
Well, if people aren't returning, then I hope you never see a snipe. That would be terrible.
What if the snipe and this phoenix are the same thing? Just different names.
Then why would they not return?
And why would they not call it a snipe hunt?
Maybe it is. Maybe it just has a different name, so it sounds less childish.
I will never understand you school people.
Honestly,
is a funny name for everything.
That's very true. I sometimes I don't even understand some of the names. But you're here. I'm just so happy that you're here.
Yes, we are just passing through, and I couldn't miss the opportunity to come and see you.
Oh, I'm so glad that you let me know that you were here.
So, tell me, how is school? How is everything? How is your mama?
Oh, Mama is doing wonderful. She's a little grouchy with Papa because he said that he was going to stay home for a longer time, but then he just got. I don't know if he got whisked away or if he went on his own, but apparently there was a nice big boat that he wanted to go on.
Oh.
But besides that, she's doing good, and school's going great too. I've made plenty of friends, and also some enemies.
Her name is Haggy.
Haggy.
It's actually Addie. She's just. Her personality makes her look like a hag.
Have you checked that she is not a hag?
Oh. That's. I mean, that might be a bit silly. It was a name that I made up because she got me an off, and so that was.
But what if she's right? What if she is a hag, and you're just thinking and seeing with your third eye?
Well, but I'm sure that if she was actually an hag, then the university would know, and they would not let her attend.
Why not?
Very tricky, these hags.
Say
Can
what?
you say that again?
I said
Sorry.
they're very tricky, these hags. You need to be careful with them.
I mean, the university lets all kinds of people in. Maybe.
But aren't hags typically... Oh, maybe I'm just being prejudiced. Maybe I need to watch what I'm saying. But she makes fun of our accent. She says that my singing is nasally, and she tried to keep me from coming here tonight. She was walking around saying that, oh, I was betrayed. That would be to betrayal because it's
Wait. She was patrolling.
That's what she said. I don't believe in a single word that came out of that stupid mouth.
But what if she is?
Wait, now she's
Now we
a
might
mouse?
not get to go on the hunt.
All for me. I'm very sorry.
Oh,
You should probably go back to school then. I don't wish to get you in trouble.
I mean, we don't have to go on the hunt. We could always change majors, come back as another third year.
oh
Try it again.
no! I don't. I would hear it from Mama if that happened. If I did that.
I mean, just don't open the letters.
It's not just that.
Why not?
It would be. Who's paying your tuition? It is me. And I would have to go my own way, and I don't know if I would be able to balance school and working at the same time.
Hmm.
But I suppose if it ends up like that, then...
Or we can make a band. You and I make a band, and then we
We
make
could
money that
make-
way.
Okay, so I heard of this spell that lets you pick up multiple objects, right? Like-
Okay.
And what if we made an orchestra? Just the two of us. But all the instruments are being picked up and they're playing on their own. It would be fantastic. But that's not... I'm getting distracted. I get distracted so easily. Oh, okay.
A gleamer.
Well, at least I got to see you again. You'll keep writing, yes?
I will write when I return. I don't know how long that will be.
Where are you going?
We are traveling far from here.
Oh,
Water deep.
not that deep.
Perhaps.
That's pretty far.
Well, I mean, I don't care how long it takes for the letters to get here. So you can always just leave them in the post and then they take their time. Any way you can. But if it's still that you have to wait until you come back to write, I understand. Just know that I'm going to miss you, and I hope that you are safe. I hope that your friends take care of you too, as much as you would take care of them.
And I hope that you get this phoenix and you'll get all of your dreams, Ophelie.
Oh, Anais, and I give her one more big hug.
She'll reach around her neck and take off her necklace that she always wears, and place it in your hands. Even when we are apart, I'm always thinking of you.
Oh, nice.
We will see each other again.
Of course we will. You'll come back and you'll be a hero, and I will sing your praises to all of the towns and all of the inns. I will be a bird by the time you come back.
Oh, that would be so weird to hear my name in a song.
Oh, it will be a beautiful song.
What rhymes with Annalise?
Anais.
Anais. So Annalise rhymes with Anais. We just need to make an Annalise.
A priest?
Priest.
I'm not a songwriter, so...
Peace. Anais the daring. But she only dared to hope for peace. It's not very good.
It's a work in progress. Work in progress.
See. Oh, we.
Jawohl!
Mixing up my languages. It is a work in progress.
I look forward to hearing your song.
Okay, well, farewell. Good night. Be safe.
Have fun in Waterdeep.
Not going to Waterdeep, but thank you.
You're going further than Waterdeep?
We're going the opposite direction. We're going to, I believe, Aventry.
Oh.
Parents said my gerbil ran to Waterdeep.
That is very unfortunate.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
I feel as though I should go.
We'll see each other again. Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bye, Anais.
Goodbye.
Good to
I
meet you.
don't believe I ever learned your name, but goodbye, new friend.
Edgar.
Edgar.
I'm so sorry. I thought I said your name. His name is Edgar.
I'm Edgar.
Farewell, Edgar. She'll just kind of like wave as you guys disappear, heading back to the school.
Yes.
Thing.
And
That's
now,
a good friend you got there.
yeah,
That's a good friend.
she's a great person.
Out of 7, I definitely put her at a 6.
What?
Yeah.
Out of 7?
Yeah, out of 7.
Why is
Just a
this one?
scale designed for me.
I did, but she's at this point though. Ophelie is now just sort of filled with dread that, like, maybe Hattie was in charge of patrolling, even like just the slightest chance. Just the dread that, like, she could officially get one up on Ophelie, and she's horrified.
Okay, I will say roll a d20.
Oh.
Okay. As you return, the hallways are empty.
Well,
Alright.
Ophelie, she didn't say anything to anyone. Probably because she was not actually patrolling, I hope. But
Yeah, you have to admit she was out.
yeah, and she signed up for the hunt too, so she should be going to bed to get the rest too. Anyway, I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Ophelie.
Good night, Edgar.
Okay. You're able to get some rest, and far too soon the sun begins to rise, and you frantically make your way down to the front of the school where a couple of teachers are gathered in order to guide the hunters towards the forest. Professor Danik. All right. Yeah, Danik, right? That was his name.
Dapik.
Dapik. I changed his name like 5 times in this session.
I think Danik was a different teacher though, wasn't he?
No, it was Flanagan. No, Flanagal.
Flinigal.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said
Flinigal.
Danik was an Arcana teacher, unless you were meaning this guy still.
I meant this guy. I meant this
Yeah.
guy, Danik. Dapik. Dapik. Okay, yeah, Professor Dapik is standing out front, like standing on a box because he is a gnome. And he is, well, students, gather round and let's begin the annual hunt of the Orphoenix.
Oh, they
As
better not tell us to wipe paste on our face. I'm not going to do it.
now, if everybody will grab their paste. Just kidding. Those who were found cheating are receiving a penalty this morning, as they will wait an hour after everyone else has entered the forest. And you'll see a handful of students, one of which is Hattie. And they're like sitting next to the teachers, basically in timeout. And
Those guys.
with that, he will send basically a flare up into the sky and say, "And begin! You must return by dusk." I forgot to say that.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Pick a direction. Let's move.
I have no idea. Just towards the forest, I guess.
That way. I start running.
Towards the forest. Roll
Because of course a phoenix would be in the forest.
roll a D3.
A D3.
D3.
Either one of you.
How do I rate it? It's a
Slash R.
roll 1d3. Okay.
Oh.
You head west into the forest, since you guys just said a direction. And you are surrounded by trees. Sorry, go for it.
no. Did you bring your bagpipe?
Yeah, it's over my shoulder.
Okay. I don't know why we might need it, but just in case, like, it doesn't, like, if for some reason it likes the song from the bagpipe more than the viol, then...
I mean, it can also make a honking sound. Honk!
Oh, yes.
A ton of geese break out of the trees and fly away.
I'd forgotten that they could do that sound.
It'll be helpful.
Okay. Well, maybe we need to think humble thoughts. Like, even though that this feather is supposed to be something that will help us write fantastic works. Oh,
Let's think like a phoenix.
well, okay. What would you do with your feather?
I would keep it.
Well, right, but did you think of anything in particular to create with it?
Oh, I mean, my dad really, really wants me to, like, write a good spell book and stuff, but, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm feeling that life, man. Like, it's cool and all. Like, it's also kind of lame.
I remember that my papa told me something that you will always fail if you do what you should do. Or if you try to be what you should be, rather than being who you are. Does that make sense? Like,
So I shouldn't be my dad. I should be Edgar.
wait! That is exactly what I'm saying. So think about, what does Edgar want? For me, what does Ophelie want? Ophelie wants to... Oh shit. I... Remember how I said I didn't know what I wanted to do? I don't know what I want to do.
You should be Ophelie. That's what you should do.
Right, but what does Ophelie want?
Who knows? I've been coasting through life so far, and it's come out grand.
I suppose that would be... Yeah. Okay. Here goes. I'm going to try to call the Phoenix, the Orphoenix.
Make. What are you doing to do that?
I'm gonna pull out my viol and try to remember the song and play it.
Okay.
I will play the bagpipes and the
along with
sitar.
it. Okay.
Yep.
Make a performance check at advantage. That like had a weird echo, but okay. You hear some rustling of feathers in like this direction.
Huh?
Sounds like a hiccup.
A rustling of feathers sounded vaguely like a hiccup.
That's what the call of the Orphoenix sounds like.
Start going this way.
Okay. Oops, I'm in the wrong window. That's why.
But what if the Orphoenix believes that I'm not worthy of a feather? Because I don't know what I want. Oh.
But what if that makes you more worthy?
It's just...
You could do anything. You have so much untapped potential there.
Light, untapped potential. But I guess, in the end, I just want to... It's not about me, it's about the story. I always love a good story. And I want to tell good stories. Okay, alright, I feel a little bit better. Okay. Is that it?
That's an ugly phoenix.
Don't be mean.
Make an Arcana check. Both of you can make it separately. Okay. Edgar, you're not so sure about it. It's an ugly phoenix. You vaguely remember studying it in class, but can't quite remember what it is. Ophelie, you will remember that this is very much not a phoenix. This is what is called a cockatrice.
Oh,
a monster that you learned about.
Yeah, it is not a very nice monster.
And it just kind of bobs its head forward and like kind of flutters its wings as it kind of steps forward and tries to hear what that sound was.
Good cockatrice. Nice cockatrice.
Oh, you know its name.
No, that's not its name. That's what it is. Oh, be ready to run if it decides that it would rather eat us. I'm gonna try playing the song again. Just
okay. Are you playing the bagpipes as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Make another performance check at advantage. Okay. You'll hear more wrestling.
There's two of them.
Do they look
They look like they're part lizard, part rooster that got its feathers caught in a toaster, and part bat.
Do they look like they're getting upset?
No, they're just curious. But they're
Oh,
just kind of like walking towards you. Oh, wrong one. They're walking towards you because they're not really sure what's
maybe
going on.
it's not. Maybe they're not so bad. Just
Oh, great cockatrice. And cockatrice too. Can you lead us to the Phoenix?
yeah, no, an Orphoenix. I don't know if they understand us at all. But if they do, this might work. Maybe.
Oh, dang it, wrong one.
And then I will say it again in giant.
They kind of tilt their head.
They're from this plane, right? This plane
I
of
don't actually know.
existence.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they're just monstrosities, but that's just Austin. I don't think they know where the Phoenix is at. Or if they do, they're not super willing to tell us.
What was that? What sound was that?
I'm trying to
got
make
cut
the. My mic isn't picking up the bird sounds I'm trying to make over here.
Maybe. Well, I cautiously put my hand out as if to pet them.
Okay. I will kind of look at it and peck. Because they think you have food.
Oh,
Make a constitution saving throw.
oh no! Not with advantage.
Not with advantage, okay. You feel like your entire body is just stuck. And just for the sake of mechanics, let's roll initiative.
Oh.
How do I do this?
Just gonna use my original roll though. That was a sick roll.
Whoa, I gotta delete all the other stuff. Okay, luckily you guys can't see that.
Oh.
Initiative. Where'd the initiative button go? We're just gonna. Oh, it doesn't
Where-
let me do it.
Let's make a dex check.
Yeah, but it's not letting me click anything. So we're just gonna do.
Roll some real die.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, dang it. I'm in the wrong stupid thing. And then. Oops, that didn't do it. Wait. Okay, I forgot again how to add a new one.
How to add a new what?
Add a new thing to initiative.
You should be able to right click on the token. I believe it should say
Add turn. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we do. Boop. Okay. Oh, stinking music stopped again. Probably a million years ago.
Oh.
Intense music.
Intense music.
Okay.
Is my voice even working?
You as of now, yes.
So they might have petrified me a little bit, but I don't think it was on purpose. So don't hurt them.
Oh, okay.
I think they might be hungry. Do you have anything on you that you could possibly feed to them?
I always have food on me.
Okay.
Okay. At the end of your turn, though, make another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. You might have to carry me out of this forest. Oh, that's not so bad.
Okay. These will basically play as death saving throws for the moment, so if you could just keep track of it.
Well,
On
okay.
your character. I mean, you're not going to die, but...
Yeah.
It's a 3 or what? 3 succeed, 3 fails.
Yeah. Exactly.
'Kay.
Whichever happens first. Okay. That will be the end of your turn. Edgar.
Alright. I want to pull out some like bits of jerky. Wait, actually I need to double check. Do I even have that?
You have rations?
No, never mind. I didn't start with any.
Oh!
So,
In my pockets are rations!
I have sand.
No!
Why do you have sand and not food?
Rations! Just
I don't know. Just in my
take the
bag it
rations
says a
from
little
my
pouch of
pocket.
sand.
It's pocket sand.
Just take the rations from my pocket!
Okay, I'm gonna have to touch your butt. I'm sorry.
Not that pocket.
And I will try to find her rations, and then just as soon as I find them, just toss them directly to the right.
Okay. You can actually, Ash, whisper me a D4. Which pocket is it in? Let's see. Oh, I'm not in the chat. That's fine. Okay. Okay, Austin, roll me a D4.
Okay.
Oh.
Not that pocket.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that my action to do that? I
I'll say you
presume?
can do one more pocket.
Okay,
Roll
I'll do one
D3.
more pocket. D3.
Not that pocket either.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm so glad that is not here to see this.
All of a sudden, Hattie walks in. No, just kidding. The cockatrices will just kind of like start. Oh, dang it! Wrong stinking one. Kind of walk up and start sniffing, but they don't attack.
Oh, hello.
They're just all up in your face.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Or Mr. Miss. I don't know how cockatrices work.
But you're right, they might be partners. Or mates, or whatever you call them. Okay. But it's alright. I can get the rations from my pocket. Thank you, though.
I thought you were being petrified.
I don't feel very petrified. Wait, I am
Another
still petrified.
Constitution saving throw.
Never mind. I
Did you just want me to touch your butt?
She's like, I'm totally fine, but thanks for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a fail?
1 sec.
This music is so intense. Like, my body's like, it could go wrong at any moment.
Well, the good news is, you don't have any attachments to this character yet.
Oh, no, don't say
Okay,
that.
sorry,
'cause
you
I
passed.
do. I do. Okay. I am attached to this character. I am very attached.
She's really
to her.
attached.
I've been writing songs for this character.
Like I said, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Probably.
Oh, but sorry, you did take 1 point of damage when it pecked you.
okay.
Because it wasn't trying to be aggressive, but it did peck you.
It still hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another success, and that's your
Oh
turn.
my gosh. I put -8 instead of 8.
That was a real hard peck.
Okay, but yeah, that's okay. Okay,
Edgar,
that's
You with the remaining 2 pockets, you can actually, let's see if it takes another fumble.
another fondling.
Roll D2. Okay, you find it first try.
Yay!
And you can
Cool.
throw 'em
And
over
I
the
just-
side.
I'll just throw it directly to the right.
Okay. They will go after it. Start eating.
Well, it's convenient that you had food. I should have thought about bringing some food with me.
We're gonna have a momentary break. You guys strategize. I've got to help replace Gauze.
Okay. So I'm guessing that the Orphoenix is not here in the forest.
No, probably not over here.
Where do we go from here?
I don't know. I'm looking at what I've got. To be perfectly honest, not much. I definitely did not pick ideal spells. I picked the spells he would pick. Which
That's
include Mold Earth.
Yeah, I don't have. I got comprehend languages, healing word, detect magic, heroism, and then the 2 cantrips that I used already.
Got Mold Earth, Green Flame Blade, Ray of Frost, Mage Armor, Grease, Silent Image, Earth Tremor, Absorb Elements, and Shield.
Yeah. So
I mean, the best I could do is maybe put him in a hole.
oh, we don't. I think at this point they should be fine.
No, they'll
just
probably
what-
come back wanting more.
No, while they are eating, we just leave.
Yeah, after you.
All right, I will. And just gets just trying to move. It's like that. Like I'm picturing the scene from Clue, where Mr. Green and Yvette the maid are about to go up into the attic,
Mm-hmm.
and they're talking about like who's gonna go first. And he's like, "You go first," and she's like, "No," and he's like, "I'm sure there's nothing up there," and she goes, "Well, then you go up first," and he goes, "All right," and then like the scene goes on for another like 5 seconds or so, just of him standing there. And then the next scene that has them in it is another 5 seconds of them just standing there at the base of the stairs. So that's what I'm picturing. Is like she's like, "All right, I will move," and just nothing happens.
And she just kind of like, imagine she turns, and that's it.
I just wait for it. I feel like I'm getting unstuck a little. Surely I'm not fully paralyzed because I'm talking.
You are talking. That's pretty good.
I'm very glad that I'm talking.
That'd be really awkward if you weren't talking, but I thought you were talking. Cool.
That would be very weird. For a second I thought that I would be able to do like a message spell to you, but then I remembered that I have to point at you. And I can't, if I can't move, I can't point at you.
What if I just like stand in front of your hand?
Well, yes, but you wouldn't know that you need to stand in front of me in order
Well,
for
now
it.
I know that you need to point at.
Well, sure, but it would have been too late, and you would have thought that you had to kill them, and then we would be dead.
Nah, I'm pretty strong. I could probably take him in an arm wrestling match.
You do seem pretty strong.
Very strong.
Man, it's taking a while for it to wear off. This is.
It's getting really awkward.
This
I
is.
mean, I like you and all, but just the awkward silence I don't like.
I don't care for awkward silence either. That's why I talk a lot.
So we should make the silence so awkward that no amount of awkward silence is going to be that big for
Except.
See? It's working.
It's not. It's not. It's not working. I feel so awkward. I'm so embarrassed. It pecked me and I'm stuck here. It was just one peck.
At least Haggy isn't here to see it.
Fresh gauze in. We're ready to go again.
We've just been talking about like, all right, I will move. Nothing happens.
Fine,
All right.
now that you're done grabbing my butt. Yeah, they
Sorry.
kind of just wander off after that. Oh, music stopped. I have it set on replaying, and I don't know why it's not.
Sometimes it just forgets.
Weird. Okay, let's just do.
It's weird like that sometimes.
Why do I not have any good music for this? We'll just do this one.
Because you were prepared for everybody else's negative ones.
I mean, I have like a ton of music on here.
Oh, so pretty.
Okay. Okay, so they will kind of go off and disappear as they've lost interest in you guys. Make another Constitution saving throw for me.
Please, please, please. Eh. That's
Okay,
another.
another success. So you're able to kind of regain your senses. Feeling a little bit stiff, but you can move.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the attitude we need.
Mhm.
Optimist.
Is there anything of note from where they came from?
Do an investigation check.
There it is. Oh,
Nothing you really notice.
okay. Well, we should go before they come back.
Be a good idea.
Um,
Now, if I were a phoenix, which way would I be?
I don't know. Roll a survival check.
It's gonna go great.
oh,
Yeah, you're pretty confident you went the right way. Like,
I
into this
mean-
cave? That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, there's a cave?
No.
Oh. I mean, west is a pretty good way, because the sun sets in the west, and maybe the phoenix chases the sun, because the sun is a big ball of fire. Maybe that's what phoenixes eat. They eat the sun every night, and that's why it goes away.
is that what you really think?
It's just
Or
a
you
theory.
kinda making a joke?
It's a theory. We don't know what it eats. Maybe it eats the sun. Or maybe it is the sun.
There you go, yeah.
Well, where is it? Is it still? Has it been very long?
I would say by now it is kind of late morning, like, or I
Okay.
guess mid morning, like 9:30, 10.
Well, trying to think. Where would we find a phoenix?
I don't know. Where would you find one? Roll a survival check.
Oh, it's not gonna go well. Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Okay. You feel fairly confident that Edgar was not pointed in the right way. You're feeling a pull to the east.
Well, the sun is still in the east, so probably we need to go that way.
You're right. This is why you're the brains of the operation.
Well, I don't know about that. We just do our best. And so we'll go east.
Okay. Roll another survival check for me.
I would offer to assist, but I feel like I'm a hindrance.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna get lost in the forest, though. That's... Because...
Only we had a ranger.
Yeah! Rangers, we do come in handy.
In this one situation.
It's almost like a ranger designed this one shot. So you are just kind of walking through the forest, and you spot up ahead what? Why? Oh, there you go. Just kind of drinking from the water up here.
That's definitely not a phoenix. Doesn't even have wings.
Is it a stag?
Yes.
Oh, he's so handsome.
He could probably do to like bulk up a little bit, but yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I don't think much of him is fat right now. It's not winter yet, so he doesn't need it.
I mean, I don't imagine he gets a lot of protein.
So, Ophelenix maybe does illusions? Did I read anything about Orphoenix doing illusions?
You know that they are just magical in nature, and so there are. It's mostly a creature of legend, and so you would have read like all sorts of tales, but what's a tale and what's real?
Yeah.
I mean, we could call out to it, say, "Hey, yo, Phoenix."
But, well, I can play the song. I'm gonna try to play the song.
Are you helping on the bagpipes?
No, just because I feel like the ugly phoenixes showed up to the bagpipes.
Okay. You will roll a performance check.
Okay.
Okay. It does not appear to be scared, but will kind of look up and just watch you. But it's not spooked away.
During that, I'm just gonna like be nodding towards her and be like, "Yeah, listen to that."
You're the hype man.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just kind of
I feel kind of like ridiculous. Are you? Would you happen to be or know the Orphoenix?
I hear he's super rad at parties.
It'll kind of just stare at you. And you'll hear, "Yes, I am the Orphoenix."
Oh my goodness!
You don't look very phoenixy.
Not that we... I mean, we know that you're feeling magical, so it's... Oh my goodness.
You're very good at hiding.
I didn't think I would see you.
Come closer.
Oh, okay.
Both of us? Or just her, just me?
Yes, approach. Now, it kind of like looks at you funny and kind of takes a little step back. Oops.
Oh, did we come too close? I'm sorry.
Why am I not? Oh, because I'm not on the right layer.
I apologize if we came too close.
Do you want my feather?
Only if you're willing to part with it.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool if you did.
Why would I give it to such an oaf? And then you hear laughing behind you.
Merde!
Oh, I forgot. Wait. Oh my god. I can't believe you fell for that. Why would a deer be the Orphoenix? You guys are so dumb.
It's magical in nature. It could be anything.
Okay, whatever.
I gotta give you, Haggy. That was a pretty good one.
You should have seen your face.
She starts crying.
Oh,
That's
Hey.
my hopes up. I thought that's my action.
Don't cry. Don't make it weird. It was just a joke. Ugh.
It's not a joke to me. It was. It meant a lot to me.
I will step closer and be like, Haggy, I'm glad at least you don't have to witness the horror of your face. You need to leave.
What?
She'll kind of size you up and, whatever. I've got an Orphoenix to find. She'll just kind of, come on, get out of this lair. There.
I just go away.
And this guy will pull too. When she started laughing. All right, make another survival check. Okay.
That makes sense. She's still distraught and humiliated.
Yeah. And you're just kind of like walking away, just trying to get away, and you find yourself deeper in the forest, where it's harder to kind of see where the sun is above the trees because it's getting thicker and thicker.
Fine.
It's it. I mean, he said, Professor Tapik had said it's very hard to find it, and that no one has yet found it at the school. But I think that's what he said. But
Fine. He said the odds of us finding it are pretty slim. But my odds of getting in this school were pretty slim.
do you, don't say such things about yourself.
I mean, that's what my dad said.
Oh, but then don't listen to your dad.
I mean, I didn't. I got in.
I know, so
So we don't need to listen to Hattie or Haggy or whatever the fuck her name is. We'll find this, no matter how odds the slims are. They're not 0. So that means it's a bigger number.
me. Well, I guess we try here too. So that we can just process of elimination. And I'm gonna try playing the song again.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. Oh, I see it. Okay. Nothing appears to happen. But it does make you feel better, even though the song itself is kind of sad.
It is a beautiful song. And I guess it's true that it makes sense that it is a sad song. The Orphoenix missing its lost love, trying to find it the way that we are trying to find the Orphoenix. Though, I'm sure it's...
I have a crazy idea.
Okay.
What if
Hmm?
one of us dresses like it? Pretends to be its lost love.
Wouldn't that be cool though?
I mean, it probably would be. But you'd get a feather.
I don't know if it would want to give up a feather if I pretend to be its lost love.
I mean, I could pretend to be its lost love, and you can go and shoo me away and be the hero.
Um, I mean, maybe it just feels so.
I mean, it feels really mean. I don't really want to do it, but I mean,
I mean, I guess we could try. The worst that could happen is that it decides no.
or here, I can also try like a bunch of different like honks and squeaks and like chirps on my bagpipes, and just see what happens.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's better than trying to trick it, don't you think?
We go
I'll
ahead.
pull up
Show
my
me.
bagpipes and just start doing all of the weirdest noises and somewhat bird sounds that I can.
I'm all for it. I'm not even gonna make you roll. I'm just gonna count it as a success. That's awesome. Okay. And so you feel like you're just kind of walking through this forest. You are very deep in the forest where it is hard to see the sun. And you kind of feel like you are being watched. Not necessarily in like a creepy way, just like not alone, I guess. That also sounds creepy.
I got this feeling somebody's watching me.
It's very comforting.
It's very comforting. Hello? Is someone there? I mean, if they're trying to hide from us, then there's no point in asking, is there?
I mean, maybe they're scared.
You can come out. We won't hurt you. I will definitely not try to hurt you. I am not someone that likes to hurt people.
I won't hurt you either. I've had so many pets.
Make a persuasion check. For both of you.
So good at those.
Oh my gosh.
At your feet, Ophelie, you will see just flowers kind of growing. And they'll kind of lead you ahead. Make a survival check at advantage.
Oh. You underestimate my power. Oh, okay, good.
That'll do it. As you're following these flowers, make sure I'm on the right layer. Oop. Oh no, I moved everything. Come on. Why you gotta be like that? There.
I gotta be like that.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Oh, I forgot to move you guys. Ha, silly me. Oops.
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
move all of it. Ooh, ah!
Whoa!
Ah,
That's blinding!
my eyes!
wait. How do I move it back? There we go. That's better-ish. Whatever. It works. It looked a whole lot better when it was in the GM layer.
It's alright, it looks pretty cool.
The flowers will kind of lead you to this giant tree.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I can't do an accent with food in my mouth.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Didn't know this was way out here.
So beautiful.
Very pretty.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And
Who said that?
the branches will kind of shift as you see
Oh.
like the trunk of the tree itself will almost like blink at you and then smile.
What brings
Oh.
you little folk out here?
Oh. We are on an Orphoenix hunt.
Orphoenix.
Hmm.
Any luck?
No. We knew the
Oi.
chances would be slim.
We found a stag who was pretending to be that, but that stag was actually being pretended to be a stag by this other chick.
That sounds confusing.
It was.
It was confusing and frustrating. We know that it comes when it is cold, and we thought that the Orphoenix song that I learned would be the song that would call it. And so far, all it has called are two cockatrices.
Well, that's no good. But it's because you don't know the song of nature.
Oh. Oh, now that you say it, it sounds very obvious. I feel
How
a
do you-
little silly.
How do you play that?
I could show you. But
Oh.
I want to hear a story. I like stories.
Story.
Okay. What kind of story would you like to hear?
A sad one. A happy one. A good one.
Okay. Did the Orphoenix song have lyrics to it, or was it just that melody?
You never learned them.
Okay.
I mean, you're a songwriter. You can probably tell a story too. You're wanting to tell a story anyways. Tell some about your friend.
Oh. Well, okay. So I have a friend. Her name is Anais. She's a paladin, right?
Cleric.
Cleric. She's a cleric on a quest to prove herself to her god. And well, she's having a bit of trouble proving herself to her god. Because
What's that?
part of it involves sacrifice. You know, devotion to a god often requires a sacrifice. And she thought that she was giving the sacrifices that would be proper. Like efficient sacrifices in the temple, and when that wasn't working, sacrifices in terms of poverty and other things of denying herself certain things. But
Then what happened?
well, and then she had decided that one of the sacrifices she'd have to make is abandoning her friends. And so she spent the time traveling on her own. And she kept telling herself, it is worth it, it is worth it. I am serving my god, it is all going to be worth it in the end. But all that was happening was that she just kept getting more and more tired. And she felt like such a failure. She felt like such a failure as she returned home. Because she began to realize, what is the point of serving my god if I isolate myself from everything that makes me who I am? And so she returned home, and she was ready to sort of give up on the mission that she set for herself. And but then she returned to her friend, her very best friend, and told her of her worries. And well, her friend just gave her comfort. Just comforted her and told her that she was worthy of love and that she... Oh my gosh. Sorry. Told her that she was worthy of love. That even if her god did not think that she was worthy, she was still worthy. One day she hadn't quite given up worshipping her god, even though she'd given up on her quest. She went one day to her god's temple, and she was doing usual worshipping rites. When she felt a power come over her. And the power said to her, "Dear child, I know that you have toiled so hard. You have tried so hard to prove yourself to me. You tried giving everything up. But it wasn't until you gave up your heart to your friend that I knew that you would be ready to serve me. Because sometimes you have to be vulnerable. And I have felt the pains that you have felt. And now I am here to comfort you." And she had passed her test. Just like that. And so now she goes about continuing to serve people, but she also makes sure to make herself vulnerable from time to time to those that she cares about, as well as to her god. And that's that was a good story, right? It was
Yeah, kind of clap.
It was sad. I was so heartbroken when I saw her heartbroken. Because she felt like she didn't know what she was doing wrong. And I just felt so sad for her, and I felt so angry at her god. Because how could he not see how wonderful she was? Why did it take breaking her heart like that to finally find her worthy? Like, I understand that like, being vulnerable, that's important. But it's always been frustrating to me why God did not make it clear enough to her that that is what was needed. So I'm done. It's taught me a lot of not doing so much for. I mean, it's important to help others, but don't do it at the expense of yourself. If you lose yourself in the process of trying to help others, you may end up losing sight of what is important about serving, about helping.
Well, that's the nice thing about being a tree. I can't lose myself because my feet are stuck in the ground.
That's very true. And I'm sure your friends know exactly where to find you whenever they want to visit.
Yeah. I'm always here. Well, you ready to learn the song?
Yes, please.
And he will start to wave his branches, almost like you can feel the air churning around him as the breeze goes through the forest, and you feel it kind of ebbing and flowing around you, and pushing across the water, and little bits of sand are being kicked up. And then the lights that are around the tree slowly start to gather together until
Until they blind the DM.
until they blind the DM. Until they come on, stop being like that. Until they gather there into the form of a bird that sits perched on the steps before you.
Oh,
That's a cool song.
So I don't have a name for it. It's just the wind wavy song.
It's a good one. Can I remix it?
I'd mighty like that. I don't know. I said mighty. I like that.
We can call it the Mighty Remix.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ophelie just kind of has tears in her eyes. It's. I can't believe that we actually get to see you.
It just kind of turns and looks at you. As the music stops. There we go.
It's going. It's
Dramatic pause.
In fact, it changed over right as you were doing the nature song. So it was like, oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh, that's loud.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. If you are willing, we would be honored if you would give up a feather or two for us. But only if you want.
I'm not trying to press you or anything. That's totally on you.
It will kind of like stretch out its wings, similar to the tree had done, and like lower its head, and then raise it and look at you again.
I'm going to assume that is consent.
I don't assume such a thing.
You don't. Don't assume consent.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah, despite my bad description, it looked more like a bow than like a beckoning to come closer.
Well, I'll just come closer, and I'll give my own bow, just like. Only if you want.
It'll kind of look at you, and you can see like the flames flickering as they leave its wings. And make an animal handling check for me.
Oh no! Don't screw this up now. This is the most amazing thing that's ever happened to you in your life, Ophelie. No!
It's because you said that. Okay, it will kind of look at you and like it'll stand there. Edgar, are you staying back there as well, or back there? Or are you getting closer, or can you not see again?
I could see. I was watching and just kind of, as based off what was going on, I'd kind of start to step forward and probably get about there by the time that the animal handicap.
Okay.
Mr. Tree? I'm so sorry. I did not get your name.
My name? I have a name. I almost said Phil, and I'm like, wait a second, that was taken. My name is Bob.
I would have guessed you were a Triton.
Bob the tree.
Bob is good. That's a good name. One syllable names are good. Easy to remember.
Are you able to tell whether or not the Orphoenix is okay with us taking feathers? I don't want to assume.
That's if it thinks you're worthy. If not,
What does it
blow
mean?
up in your face.
Oh, so
One or the
if
other.
if it bowed, then what does it mean if it bows?
Means that it's interested.
Is it a Mr. or Mrs. Phoenix?
Do either of you speak Sylvan?
Yes.
Okay, then you will hear him speak to the Phoenix. And Sylvan is like, hey, are you a boy or a girl? And the Phoenix will respond that it is a boy.
Oh. I'll speak to it in Sylvan and be like, Mr. Orphoenix, I do want to stay respectful. I am so sorry if I'm coming off as like clueless, or if I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Am I being too overly cautious, or?
I'm undecided.
Undecided.
If you take my feather, what will you do with it?
If I take your feather, I've always wanted to tell stories. And not just like silly fun stories, but stories that matter. Stories that tell people about the great things that others have done. And quite possibly to revive stories that have been forgotten, that are just as important. I want to show that even the simplest people, simplest creatures, they are capable of doing great things for people. And and that they're capable of doing good things.
And
Yes.
you? What would you do with my feather? He says to Edgar and Sylvan.
Edgar, the Orphoenix wants to know what you would do with the feather.
Oh, that's a tough question.
But it's a good thing that we've been talking about it. Sort of.
I mean, you told me to be who I am, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think I want I don't think I want the feather.
Oh,
I appreciate it potentially trying to give it to me, but the feathers should go to somebody far more deserving.
and I'll relay that to the Orphoenix and Sylvan.
And are you more deserving?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, as grand as I make my desire out to be, I know that I'm not actually doing anything amazing. I'm just. So it really depends on other people. While I would love a feather, I know that I could still try to um to write these same stories. It would possibly be harder. I'd have to work harder, but if you decided today that you did not want to part with a feather, it would not stop me from doing what I feel is the right thing.
Go ahead and whisper me either a persuasion or deception check, depending on what you're trying to do here.
Okay.
Okay. Then with that, it will kind of nod, turn, and point its tail at you, where there are long feathers that are flame, but also somewhat solid and almost glittering.
Just to make sure I'm not assuming, this is you offering a feather?
Take it. Know that greatness always come with a cost.
Of course. And I take it. I take a feather.
Okay.
And
you take 3 points of fire damage as you are grabbing fire, but as it goes into your hand, it becomes a long, beautiful, elegant feather of red, orange, almost pinks, very vibrant colors.
beautiful. Thank you so much, monsieur. I will do what I can to prove that I deserve it.
I hope that you do. And it'll start to fly off straight through the trees, which somehow miraculously do not catch fire as it passes by them, and then
Oh,
straight
magic.
into the sun.
Oh, Edgar, you were right. It is the sun.
I knew it. I'm a genius.
Oh, Monsieur Bob, thank you so much for helping us. It means so much.
Well, if you ever come up with a new great story or a mighty remix, you know where to find me.
You will be the first one to hear it.
I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't know exactly where we are. But I'll find you.
We are a little lost, but I feel rejuvenated. I am so pleased. Oh, I'm not telling anyone. That it would feel undeserving to, even though I really want to rub it in at his face. I don't think it's something that a worthier person would do.
I think it'd be best to use it in private.
So I'll just sort of tuck the feather away into one of my pockets.
Okay.
And
So,
well,
oh, sorry, go.
Monsieur Bob, au revoir. I hope to see you again.
You too, little one. Now,
Later, Bobby.
how much later?
Um,
I don't know. It could be anywhere from probably in like 10 minutes or like 3 years. I'm hoping it's maybe in like a week. I want to get that song remixed first before I see you again.
Okay, sorry, say that again.
Which
he
part?
wanted to get
Shannon came in. Sorry.
anywhere between 10 minutes to 3 years.
Okay.
He wants to get the song remixed at least before coming back.
Well, I got time. Later, little ones. I'm gonna nap.
Bye-bye.
And he'll kind of he'll ruffle his sleeves, and the eyes will close, and he'll go back to looking just like a regular tree.
Oh my goodness.
This is awesome.
It actually happened. We actually met the Orphoenix. Oh my goodness. Oh
Now
my
we have
goodness.
one slight problem.
What problem?
How do we get back?
We do our best to find. I mean, this is a path. We just follow the path. Surely we won't get lost on a path. That would be silly.
I don't remember this path being in the forest. But I guess off we go.
Yeah. Off we go.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh,
You made it in whisper.
Oh, sorry. Let me.
So you eventually make your way out, but it is long after the sun has set, and so people are no longer waiting out. And like the students are no longer waiting out. A couple of teachers are. Eventually, you find Professor Filligan. No, Filgal. I'm just changing everyone's names. This is why I need to be able to look at them while I'm talking.
Professor F, Professor D.
There we go. Professor F is just kind of like searching the forest looking for you guys.
Professor Flinigel!
Hey, you guys are lost.
Oh, we were very lost. I'm sorry to have
Just
worried
as
you.
bad.
Let's get back to the castle. Not the castle. I've been reading too much Harry Potter. Back to the school.
Of course.
In the dormitories that night, there you will find Hattie, who is bragging that she found the Orphoenix feather, and she is like showing it off, and you recognize it as a very scaly, and like only half covered in feathers, quote unquote feather.
Of a cockatrice.
It looks familiar to as a cockatrice, yeah.
Oh, Hattie, have you gone blind? That's a cockatrice feather.
Yeah, okay. You're just jealous because I got one and you didn't.
Oh yes, I'm very jealous that you got a cockatrice feather.
And people will just they just seem amazed that she even got something, because everyone else came back empty-handed that attempted. And with the excitement of the event coming to a close as people finally drift off to sleep, that is where we're going to end it for today.
Neat.
Neato.
Ash, join me in whispers real quick.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay. When you wake up the next morning, you will find that Anais's necklace is gone, and that you are 3 inches shorter.
What?
Your clothes all feel a little bit baggier than they were otherwise. And like you go and look in the mirror, and you are definitely shorter than you were the day before.
Ah, no. What? Is this one of the consequences of the Phoenix saying?
You don't know.
Or is it just...
Will you send Austin in here? Or do you have a question?
I think first she would go to a professor that might know what's going on.
You can ask around. There is no tale of the Orphoenix feather making you shorter.
Okay. What about an amulet making you shorter?
Well, your friend wore it for years and years and never appeared to be getting shorter.
Maybe it's because of that tale I told. Okay. Now she'd go looking for Austin or for Edgar.
Yeah, so if you don't mind, go back to player voice and then send Austin in here.
Okay.
Hey.
What's
So you, the next morning, Ophelie runs to you and is telling you that she's feeling really paranoid because she's pretty sure that she has like gotten shorter, and you just think that it's a trick that Hattie's playing on you, and despite your friendship with her, like kind of want to laugh, but nothing comes. And as the day progresses and everything that would bring you joy and bring a smile to your face, you find yourself incapable of smiling.
Huh. That's a problem.
So that's a problem for a character that you never have to play again. So,
Okay.
all right, I'm going back into player's voice.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to end the stream. Thank you, those that came and watched today. It won't be posted to YouTube for a couple of months, but it will be as we get ready to go into our next campaign of Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Next week, we will be back, regular time and regular campaign with Storm King's Thunder. So, okay, bye.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye.